What you're looking at here is the commercial that played for the Gamecom in around 1997. The commercial made it look like it was going to be the next biggest thing since sliced bread.
Tough guy. Little help here. Hello? Hello? I have a surprise for all the slackers, but nothing better to do than play games and surf the net all day.
Were they making fun of the customers?
Lay those bloodshot eyes on these babies! It speaks!
Let's rock.
Begs to be touched! Wires you to the internet! And it plays more games than you idiots have brain cells!
Why did he make that brain cells comment? That's pretty insulting considering the fact that the Gamecom only had like 15 games for it.
Gamecom, the ultimate portable gaming system.
As if the commercial itself didn't make the customer feel stupid enough. Here's the big honkin' box for the Gamecom. That's the subtitle Portable Video Game System with Touchscreen Technology and 5 built-in functions. That's a term that's going to be used very loosely, and you'll see why. So it comes with the Lights Out game cartridge, which I'm using this term game loosely. It's nothing more than a pick-up-and-play puzzle. So there's the different functions. It advertises them all. Lights Out, that's the game cart. Calendar, calculator, solitaire, phone book, high score save, and optional internet/email access. Now you're probably thinking, wow, that kicks ass. No, it doesn't. If you would browse the internet on it, you'd get nothing but WAP format web pages. Some games did have online play capabilities, but that was nothing more than a global high score list. And the modem itself costs like $100. And the service to have the internet access was like $15 a month. Screw that. And you can't even use it anymore. The server is now non-existent. It's probably for the better. Let me move this over here. Features revolutionary touchscreen interface. Yeah, we're gonna touch on that. Speech and state-of-the-art sound. Okay. Internet, nope. Doesn't have internet. Well, it does, but yeah, it was shit in the day. It has 2 cartridge slots. I'll show you that. Library of exciting game cartridges. Ah! Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, that's pretty funny. Okay, so this, well, you know what, let's just go ahead and open it up before we go any further. And yeah, the box pretty much shows off how big this honkin' thing is. Here's the Gamecom instruction manual. There's the manual for the Indy 500 game. Let's take a brief look at the manual here, see if there's anything interesting. Introduction. Gamecom. Active. With the touch of a button, you'll enter and hear the next generation of portable gaming. I'm not going to bother to read the whole damn thing. Yeah, displays all the different things. Alright. Gives an overview of the system. Has somewhere where you can send defective carts. I wonder if you sent one there, what would they do? Alright, enough of the manual. These are what the game cartridges... I dropped it. It's probably for the better. This is what the game cartridges look like. They're, for their time, they're pretty tiny. This one's the Indy 500 cart. Still got the old ESRB rating, kids through adults. It shows how old it is. There's the top of it and the back. I haven't bothered to open one of these. I'm curious as to what they look like on the inside. So I've got 4 games with this thing. Get the second one out of here. I have no nails. This one is Quiz Whiz Cyber Trivia. It's basically just a trivia game. And here's the big honkin' rock itself. This thing is enormous, and it is incredibly heavy. Let me get this thing out of here. Like I said, yeah, the box really does show off how big this thing is. It's huge. It's massive. I mean, look at my hand compared to it. And it's so heavy. And it takes 4 AA batteries. And pretty much like any other electronic device of the 90s, to back up stuff, there's a CR2032 cell battery in there. There's the COM port for modem access, and I think that's about it. AC adapter slot. I'm not sure about the battery life in this thing, so I really don't know. Headphone jack, if you really want the crappy sound effects in your ear. Contrast and volume. And these are the other 2 carts I have in there. The Lights Out cart it comes with, and Sonic Jam. I'm really excited to show off that one. That one is... you'll just see it. So, now, let me show you something. Oh, there's me! And my new camera. Gotta love it. So this is the touchscreen we're looking at here. You see the dots that make up the squares? Yeah, that is actually the extent of the touchscreen sensitivity. Instead of like, well, pretty much anything else with a touchscreen, where it can detect like up to the pixel if you were to write out a word, this one, the touch sensitivity is limited to the squares. Yeah, if you can look at it and see how it makes up squares, the touchscreen is limited to those squares. It's pretty bad. There's the stylus pen stores in there. It's kind of nice. Let's turn it on. Oh, volume was down. Hold on. I'm going to boot it up again so you can hear the little introduction it gives you. Alright, I'm going to turn it up. Something's up with the volume, too. If I put it at a low volume, it just does not play anything. Weird glitch. Turn it on.
Gamecom active.
Hooray. So there's the main menu we're looking at here. Got your cartridges, phone book, calendar, calculator, high score, and solitaire. I like how it considers the high score thing to be a function. And, yeah, that's basically it. Go back. The phone book. At least they put the keys on the keyboard within range of the squares, which is nice. The keys are the exact same size as the squares of the touch sensitivity. At least they kept that in mind. But at the same time, it's really not sensitive. Sometimes it's overly sensitive, like you could just like kind of whip the pen across and it recognizes it. Other times it feels like you gotta really stab it. So I don't really understand that. How do I get out of here? Oh, exit. Yes. Alright, hold on a second. Gotta fix this lighting problem, yeah. Let's see if we can turn on the camera light. Will that? Gives it a bluish glow, but it's better than having this lamp on it, huh? Yeah, much better. Of course, the screen isn't backlit, although they did come out with a newer Gamecom model about a year or two later that was lighter, used less batteries, only had one cartridge slot, and yeah, the screen lit up. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, now it's got a bluish glow, but trust me, it's black and white, not the bluish glow you're seeing it at. Solitaire is, well, I can't even play through a game of this because the touchscreen sensitivity just turns me off completely. Unfortunately, unlike the phone book, the cards are not, you know, kept to the same size of the touch sensitivity. So sometimes you'll be touching a card, nothing happens. You have to go a little bit over, and there you go. Yeah, there's your solitaire. This is probably going to be a two-part video. I really want to show off the games. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a two-part video. This one's going to mostly show off the hardware. There's a calendar. I think, from what I remember, it always says January. Either that or it just doesn't remember that it's freaking February by now. Well, this one doesn't keep... The Gamecom doesn't keep time, so I'm not going to blame it for that. By the time the second part video comes up, I'm going to see if I can fix the white balance, get rid of the blue. Let's go in the calculator. I'm looking at the screen. It looks like the buttons are vaguely, almost matching up with the squares of the touchscreen. This is what I'm going to refer to it as from now on, the squares of the touchscreen. So they're double wide as compared to the squares, so the calculator touchscreen responsiveness is pretty accurate. I don't know, I guess for 1997 this was a pretty good idea, but you know, now you can just get like a Palm Centro phone or something like that. So yeah, I think that's about it for the hardware. There's when you have two cartridges in, you get your options there. So I think we're going to end part 1 here, and stay tuned for part 2.